All right. So, what I'm going to discuss in today's session, I want to discuss about a snowflake. So, what exactly is snowflake, and where we are going to use, and what are the benefits? What is the course content, and what is the prerequisites to learn this before joining of the snowflake, and all those things. I'm going to give you a complete overview and demo of the snowflake over here. So, before entering into this snowflake, I just want to give a small introduction about myself. My name is Tom. I have 13 plus years of experience in IT industry. In this 13 years of experience, I work for mostly database side and data engineering, data analysis side. It includes of this SQL Server, MS-based software, and Power BI. So in fact, I'm the first trainer in India for the Power BI, and you can see my YouTube channel as well. I have many videos had done through the Eclasses education YouTube channel as well. So I'm requesting all of you, you can make this like just please subscribe my channel also, then you will get more videos going forward. Let me try to share this. I have so many videos available inside this one with the many playlists over here, so you can follow my videos as well in the YouTube channel over here. Okay, let me ping this over here so you can subscribe the channel. Okay, so I have around 13 plus years of experience, and in this 13 plus years of experience, I've been working for SQL Server, MS software, Power BI, Azure Data Engineering, and for the Azure Data Engineering, I'm the second trainer in India. I was started in Microsoft Fabric, Snowflake. These are all the technologies what I've been working in the real-time projects, and also I have 8 plus years of IT trainings and placement experience. Okay, we are not only for the trainings, and we are also making a placement assistance programs as well. And I started this eclasses.com in 2016, and you can able to see my website as well. So this is my website where you can see, and you can see our office infrastructure also. We are located in Hyderabad location. We are located in the Hyderabad location over here. So this is our office location premises. You can able to see. So you can visit our office as well anytime in the Monday to Saturday from morning to evening time. Okay. So most of the students will come and sit in our office and practicing over here. Okay. So when I was started in this eclasses.com website, and the students are expecting some kind of a more comfortable platform to learn, and to watch the recording videos, and to interact with the students and trainers, and writing some tests and all those things, we have one LMS portal as well. So what exactly this LMS portal? So LMS portal means a learning management system portal, and also free of cost we are going to give access to the mobile app also for every student over here. For every student we are offering one mobile app as well. Okay, so whoever is going to enrolling for this snowflake course, so we are giving free of cost a mobile app and LMS portal login as well. Inside our LMS portal there are so many free courses also offering over here, so you can able to get all the free courses as well which we are offering currently. So what are all the benefits of this LMS portal? Inside this LMS portal itself, we are going to give live classes, recording videos, and daily class notes, and weekly tests, and some sample resumes also we are going to prepare it over here, and a certification guidance as well we are going to make it over here. Okay, the certification guidance, and also if you want to speak with the trainer after the class completion also, sometimes what will happen when we are going to attending the class 1 hour, after 1 hour of the session when you are practicing, if you have any doubts, we have a chat option as well. So simply you can interact with the trainer directly through the chat what you have over here. Okay, and we have a group chat also we are going to make it for the colleagues or the students in your batch. You can able to communicate with the group chat as well. These are all the benefits what we are offering through our mobile app or LMS portal. Through the web you can able to access. So how to access this LMS portal? If you want to access this LMS portal, simply goes to this eclasses.com website. Inside you can see there is a LMS login. Once you are clicking on LMS login, it will ask the organization code, that is SUFKN, and you can give a mobile number what you have in your hand to registration purpose. If you are from India, you can give the mobile number. If you are out of India, use the email address to log in. Okay, so I'm requesting all of you, I'm bringing this link as well, so you can able to register for this one as well. So simply I'm going to ping it over here. So this is the website link, you can click on that, and you can able to log in inside over here. Okay, now what I'm going to do, so let me discuss about like what exactly snowflake, where the snowflake is useful, and what are the key benefits of the snowflake, What are the competitors of for the Snowflake? What are the job opportunities for the Snowflake? What is the course content for Snowflake? What are the prerequisites for the Snowflake? So these are all the things we are going to discuss it here. Okay. So before understanding what is a Snowflake, you need to understand one thing about like what is OLTP, what is ETL, what is OLAP. You need to understand very clearly about these points. Okay. See, OLTP means it's a online transactional processing system. So let's take one example over here. Let's, for example, I have a supermarkets. Everyone having a supermarket. When you are going, this is one supermarket, this is another supermarket. So this supermarket is located in India. This is a supermarket in India location. This is another supermarket in USA. Okay, this is another supermarket in USA. So in these two supermarkets, you can see there are some billing counters. This is one billing counter, this is another billing counter, this is one billing counter, this is another billing counter. As a customer, when you are going to as a customer when you are going to the supermarket as a customer, when you are going to the supermarket, you are going to purchase a product, and then immediately you are doing one transaction over here. So whatever the transactions you are doing, the transactions data is going to be stored in the backend somewhere in a database. Am I right? If you go to any supermarket, or if you go to any platform, okay, if you go to any platform over here, so then what will happen? it's going to be it's going to be storing of your transactions data. So this is called OLTP system, capturing of day-to-day live transactions data from the billing application and storing into a backend database. This is called OLTP, online transactional processing system. I hope you understand what is a OLTP. OLTP stands for online transactional processing system. It's going to be storing of capturing day to day live transactions data into database servers. Capturing day to day live transactions data into a database servers. That is called OLTP. When there is a transaction is happening by a customer purchasing a product, the transaction data will be captured and stored in the backend database. This is called OLTP platform. Okay. Now, with the help of this OLTP platform, what we are doing with this business data, whatever you are capturing. So here we have a business data. Am I right? Business data we have. So this business data, you need to take it from this database servers, and you need to design some reports. Obviously, whatever the business data we are capturing, that data we are going to use to design some reports, like a by using some reporting tools, Power BI, or by using this Power BI, we can able to do the reports and dashboards. Reports and dashboards we can able to develop it over here. Okay, reports and dashboards. So what kind of reports? Let's, for example, I want to understand top 10 products. Top 10 products. Okay, in the sales, highest sales. Top 10 products in highest sales, and current year versus previous year sales. Okay, this I need to understand, current year versus previous year sales amount. And also I want to understand very clearly last 12 months sales performance. Last 12 months sales performance. These are all the things I want to understand very clearly by designing of the reports and dashboards. But to design these reports and dashboards here, you need the data, right? Are you going to take the data directly from this database? From this database? No, you should not. What you need to do is you need to bring this entire data into one data warehousing. Okay? You need to extract, transform, and load this data, whatever the business data you have, into one data warehousing. This is called a data warehousing. What is a data warehousing? Data warehousing is a storage to store your business data located in different servers, different locations. This is one business data server, another business data server. This data I'm going to do a ETL process. What is ETL stands for? ETL stands for extraction, transformation, and loading of the data. ETL stands for extraction, transformation, and loading. So this entire ETL process which we have will be capturing the data from this business server, and applying some business transformations and cleaning of the data, finally loading into data warehousing over here. Finally loading into data warehousing. So here you can understand what is a snowflake, where exactly the snowflake is used. Snowflake is nothing but a data warehousing, cloud based data warehousing. That means you can store this data in your local computer in a SQL server, right? But instead of that, Snowflake is offering a storage for your data warehouse in the cloud environment. What do you mean by in the cloud environment? Cloud environment means you no need to maintain any software, no need to maintain any hardware. Already all the software hardware has installed and managed by some other cloud providers. Then simply you are paying how much you are storing, and how much data you are storing, how long you are storing, and how frequently you are accessing that data. According to that, it is going to be charging the amount. Okay, so Snowflake is a cloud based data warehousing. It can be it can be used to store your cleaned and transformed data into it can be used to store your cleaned and transformed data into cloud environment, cloud data center, that is managed by the more popular three cloud vendors we have, either Azure or AWS or GCP. Choice is yours. Whatever the data you are going to store in a Snowflake, in the backend it will use any of one cloud environment. That choice also yours only. If you want to host your data in a Microsoft Azure data centers or AWS data centers or Google GCP data centers, you can able to use it. Okay, so what will happen when you are going to store the data inside this data warehousing? So Snowflake is going to have an option, either Azure or AWS or GCP. There are data centers are there. So where do you want to save that data? You can able to choose that cloud in the backend. So Snowflake company does not have any data centers to store your data. So the moment when you are storing your data in a Snowflake cloud, it will use in the backend AWS or GCP or Azure. So as a user, you don't need to maintain any servers, softwares, or hardwares. Everything will be taken care by the Snowflake company with the collaboration of the Microsoft Azure or AWS or GCP. What at the time of creating, you need to choose it. At the time of creation, you need to choose which one you want to use. whether AWS you want to host your data warehouse, or whether you want to use the GCP to host this one. Okay, which one you want to use, you can able to put it over here. Okay, all right. Now here you can see there is a supermarkets, and that data we are bringing and transforming into the Snowflake data warehousing. So instead of using a Snowflake, we can use some other competitors also in the market. Similarly, Snowflake, how it will help to store your business data inside the cloud environment. The competitors in the market inside the Microsoft Azure, we have a Synapse dedicated SQL pool data warehousing, Teradata, and inside the AWS also we have some competitors for this. Redshift is the competitor for the AWS, for the Snowflake. But why a Snowflake we are preferring as a data warehousing to store your business data after your cleaning? Because there are several unique features are available in the um, Snowflake. If you see earlier days to store your data warehousing data, either you can use SQL Server, Oracle, MySQL, DB to Teradata. These are in your local computer. You need to install the software. You need to maintain. You need a hardware and all those things. But now, the moment when the cloud-based data warehousing is coming, then you no need to do any kind of installation of the softwares. Everything is in the cloud environment only, and no need of any infrastructure maintenance as well. Everything will be taken care by your Snowflake company only. So Snowflake, if you see the architecture, we can divide into two parts. Okay, one is a storage, another one is a compute. Snowflake, if you are see, we can divide into two parts over here. One is about the storage part. Storage part means for storing of your data. So this can be cost based on the how much data you are storing. The next one is compute. Compute means accessing of the data. So based on how frequently you are querying the data from the storage. For example, you have a Power BI report. So if you want to query the data from this storage into Power BI to design the reports and dashboards, definitely you need some performance, right? Like in the back end, there are some virtual warehouses, nothing but a computers will be created to execute your queries what you are writing in your Power BI to execute on this storage over here. Okay, so the charges will be depends on the number of data warehousing units you are using to query. Warehousing units are nothing but a computers. Those computers will help you to execute your query to bring the data what you have stored inside the storage system. Okay, right. What are the unique key features available inside this Snowflake comparing to the other data warehousing concepts over here? The main advantages of this Snowflake is, one thing is about like parallel processing. Okay, so what do you mean by parallel processing? The parallel processing means, like for example, I have one room. So in the room one, I have 100 chairs. I want to move all these 100 chairs into room 2. For example, if a single person is doing this work, it will take 1 hour. If the same work has done by 10 persons, it will be completed in the 10 minutes. Same concept, when you are trying to query a data inside, let's for example, inside the storage, I have a table, customer table. Inside the customer table, I have 100 rows. So when you are going to query these 100 rows, instead of a single computer is executing and querying these 100 rows, in the back end multiple computers will work and dividing this work into small small tasks. Then it is going to be getting of the more number of less time you can able to get it over here. That is parallel processing. Parallel processing of the data. Parallel processing of the data. Okay, so your Snowflake contains two layers. Storage layer, so it is going to completely storing of your processed data in terms of the tables and views. See, when you are bringing the data from this database server inside this Snowflake, when you are storing, you are going to store that data in terms of a tables or views over here. So this tables data or views data to query by your Power BI, definitely in the backend it needs some compute. Compute means it will create in the backend some virtual warehouses over here. So a compute layer means it is a energy to execute your queries. So you are going to write down some queries in the Power BI, right? So virtual data warehouses are nothing but a clusters or a virtual computers in the backend will execute your queries on top of the storage. Virtual data warehouses will be created. Virtual warehouses are means it's a computers in the backend. Those computers are automatically scaled up and scaled down based on the workload. Okay, based on the workload. Let's for example, if you are going to process 100 rows in your storage by writing a query, less compute. One virtual warehouse is enough. But if you have 10 billion rows, if you are trying to query, you need a high compute. More than one virtual warehouse is needed over here. Each warehouse contains some CPU, RAM, and memory over here. Apart from this parallel processing, there are few more options are available for Snowflake to make it unique comparing to the other technologies. So it's a time travel. For example, if you want to see the historical information versioning, because inside your database in the tables when you have a data, you are changing the data, you are updating the data frequently, right? But if you want to see 10 days back how my data looks, if you want to see like total how many number of times I have changed my data, updated my data, for example, I want to see the third time when I was updated how it looks. Okay, and then after zero copy cloning means without duplicate copy of the data. So if you want to give another copy of the data to other people, so it will not maintain a separate duplicate and it will not store any another copy. It will just maintain zero copy cloning. That means your storage is once only, but it will make multiple copy layers to the multiple people, and live data sharing as well. So what exactly this live data sharing? If you want to provide a data access to a external users without duplicating the data also, you can able to share to the external users means who they don't have any Snowflake account. Some external users they want to use this one, that time also you can able to do it over here. Let's for example, you have a table, customer table having 100 rows. Okay, so when you are creating another backup copy, duplicate copy of the customer, so when there is a new records are coming like 100 plus 10, right? So this backup will maintain only 10 rows only. This is not having 100 plus 10 110, because already 100 rows are there here. So that is the reason I'm telling this will not maintain any duplication data. Okay, so because of these many features, we are going to discuss in detail about all these features, the unique features what you have inside the Snowflake. And inside this one I'm going to discuss something about like a the cloud architecture, like what is the Snowflake architecture, storage and compute. And it's going to be a multi cloud availability, so it is available in the GCP, Azure, AWS. Time travel, zero cloning, live data sharing. It will handle the structured and semi structured data like a JSON XML files also. And the compute the performance can be automatically increasing and decreasing. And also you can able to row level based access also. For example, inside a table I have 10 rows, I want to give only access to 2 rows, you can provide that one as well. And pay as you go based on the usage only, you have to pay the amount for this Snowflake as well. And this course is going to be 30 to 35 hours duration of the course. And if you want to to work on this Snowflake, you should have some basic SQL knowledge. Anyhow, inside this course I'm going to cover some basic SQL knowledge as well. Okay, if you want to learn SQL complete thoroughly, 20 hours SQL advanced course we are going to offer. It's going to be like just 499 rupees only. We are going to offer this SQL course, advanced course over here. But only Snowflake course is 30 to 35 hours duration we are going to cover. If you want to see the full course content of this Snowflake, simply goes to our website. Here you can able to see the Snowflake course over here, course content. Okay, so as per this course content we are going to cover it over here. So this, so we are going to have like So zero copy cloning means, for example, you are copying a data. The table contains 100 rows currently. Okay, 100 rows currently. So the moment when you are adding a new records to this one, for example here, so when you are copying, this is having 100 rows, and I have added new records, new 10 rows. Total in this table, how many records you should have? 100 plus 10, 110, right? No, it will not maintain this 100 here because already you have 100 rows here, right? So whenever you are trying to query the data, so when you are querying this 10 plus the remaining 100 already inside this table, right? That data will be copied. So total 110 will be displayed. It will not maintain another storage of 100 rows inside this table. Already existing table data will be pointing over here. Got it? That is called zero copy cloning over here. So this is all about like what exactly a snowflake we were discussing over here. Now if you guys have the regular sessions and all those things, our team will be reaching out for everyone. Okay. If you guys have any questions now, then you can able to ask the questions. I will allow to ask. Let's